Your mood can change before you even understand why. One comment, one silence, one tone, one delayed reply, one song, one tired moment. Suddenly, your whole emotional state feels different. But your mood is not random. Your brain is constantly reading signals from people, your body, your environment, and your memories. In this video, Brain Story Lab breaks down 10 psychology triggers that quietly control your mood. Most people think mood changes because of big events, but often the shift begins with something small. Your brain is always asking one question: am I safe, connected, respected, and in control? When the answer feels uncertain, your mood can change quickly. That is why small emotional triggers can feel much bigger than they look from the outside. Let's start with the first trigger. One comment can hijack your mood because your brain gives social feedback emotional weight. A small sentence can feel bigger if it sounds critical, dismissive, or personal. Your brain does not only hear the words, it also asks, what does this mean about me? That is why one comment can stay in your head long after everything else from the day is forgotten. Before reacting, ask, was this truly important, or did my brain make it personal? Tone affects mood because it carries emotional meaning. Someone can say the right words in the wrong tone, and your brain still feels hurt. A cold tone can signal distance. A warm tone can signal safety. A sharp tone can feel like threat. That is why you may remember how something was said more than what was actually said. Sometimes, tone becomes the emotional memory. Silence can feel uncomfortable because it removes reassurance. When someone goes quiet, your brain may start filling the gap. Are they upset? Are they ignoring me? Did I do something wrong? Silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty gives your imagination space to create stories. But silence is not always rejection. Sometimes it is simply missing information. Waiting for a reply feels stressful because your brain does not like open loops. A message sent without a response becomes unfinished, and unfinished social situations can keep pulling attention back. Your mind starts checking, predicting, and guessing. The longer the gap, the more meaning your brain may add. Before panicking, ask, do I have proof or just a story created by waiting? Tiredness changes mood because a tired brain has less emotional control. Small irritations feel bigger. Patience drops faster. Noise feels louder. Mistakes feel heavier. When your brain is exhausted, it has less energy to pause, regulate, and create perspective. That is why the same problem can feel manageable in the morning and unbearable at night. Sometimes the problem is not bigger. Your brain is just tired. Your body can change your mood before your mind explains it. Hunger, dehydration, poor sleep, tension, or low energy can all make emotions feel stronger. Your brain receives signals from the body and then tries to explain them. So irritation may feel like anger. Tiredness may feel like sadness. Stress may feel like urgency. Before trusting the emotion completely, check the body first. Music changes mood because it gives your brain an emotional pattern to follow. A song can slow your thoughts, increase energy, bring back a memory, or intensify a feeling that was already there. That is why the same room can feel different with different music. Music does not only play in the background, it can become emotional direction for the brain. Your environment quietly shapes your mood. A cluttered room can create mental noise. Harsh light can increase tension. A calm space can make your brain feel safer. People around you also matter. Your brain copies emotional signals from the room faster than you realize. Sometimes your mood is not only yours, it is the atmosphere your brain has been sitting in. Your mood changes your memory, and your memory changes your mood. When you feel low, Your brain can find memories that match that feeling. One bad moment can make the past feel heavier than it really was. Then the memory strengthens the mood, and the mood pulls more similar memories forward. This is how an emotional loop begins. To break it, ask, am I remembering clearly or remembering through a mood? Uncertainty is one of the strongest mood triggers. The brain prefers a clear bad answer over an unclear situation. When you do not know what someone meant, what will happen, or where you stand, your brain starts predicting. And prediction often leans negative because the brain wants to protect you. But not every unknown is danger. Sometimes uncertainty only means the story is incomplete. Your mood is not weakness. It is information. Sometimes it is reacting to words, sometimes to tone, sometimes to silence, sometimes to your body, your environment, or your memories. The skill is not to stop feeling. The skill is to pause and ask better questions. What triggered this mood? Is this fact or interpretation? Is this emotion or exhaustion? When you understand the trigger, your mood becomes easier to manage. If you want to understand the hidden patterns behind everyday emotions, subscribe to Brain Story Lab and tell me in the comments, which trigger changes your mood the fastest? A comment, tone, silence, waiting, music, or tiredness? I will see you in the next Brain Story Lab video.